So, there are 3 skeletons wandering around this area armed with bows. They appear
charred one.
to be keeping an eye out for the living and appear to be rather more perceptive than their zombie companions.
Oh, good.
I charge one.
Charge one? Okay.
Well,
Roll for initiative.
I was hoping to avoid that, but
Well, then you should have said something quickly.
You should have told the skull.
Remember, when Skull sees something, you've got about 4 seconds to tell her not to do something before she does.
Pretty
we
much.
have the new map up yet?
Isn't it already?
No,
I
we're
don't see
still
it.
in the basement.
Oh, okay. I thought I...
Alright.
We've never actually gotten to see this square before. Oh yes, 22. And I'm not on the thing anymore?
Wow.
Yes, I've got 22 initiative.
I swear, Neil just keeps on rolling, like, lower and lower each time we fight this session.
Hey, no, that's just only initiative rolls.
And
Yeah,
what
my
the
initiative
fuck
rolling
is
is
this
terrible.
16? It rolled 22.
That's 16 plus 6, apparently.
No, that's what I rolled.
It says Paul.
Paul rolled the same thing. But I rolled one
what did
first.
Area
I
get?
got-
A 19?
I got 22.6. So, technically...
What's your
And why
initiative modifier?
Pun? Plus 6.
Okay, well then you go first because you're a PC.
Cool. Also, I'm not on the turn order. Cool.
What?
I'm not on the turn order. Only
Yeah, you are.
No,
No, not on this one. Get rid of the old turn order.
Well, whatever, deal with it. You're up.
Jeez.
Turn order.
Fine, whatever. I charge a skeleton.
Right. Roll to hit.
I'm assuming 16 hits.
Yeah, I would assume so. Considering they have an AC of exactly 16.
Add damage or just a hit? I can't
Just a
remember.
hit.
Ah. Damn it, another one. Fuck.
That's bludgeoning.
Yeah. So 5 damage total from a punch to its bony jaw.
The skeleton falls down into a pile of bones, not moving.
Oh wow, that was really easy.
Well, this one had about 4 hit points, and its DR is against everything
Uh-huh.
bludgeoning.
I'll do plus 4 damage, so I'm going to kill one as long as I hit them.
No. It depends on is the magic doing melee damage? Like slashing or piercing? Then yes, it does.
Oh wait,
If
no,
it's doing
my
energy
apologies.
damage.
It's immune. Its DR is against bludgeoning damage.
What?
Wait, no.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
No, okay, yeah. I'm really tired and I'm fucking up here. Yeah, you're right. It's
I think
not.
they're-
Yeah.
Bludgeoning
So you
bypass.
still knock it down.
Okay.
Yep, alright, cool. It's now the undead's turn. And I'm suddenly no longer in melee combat, so...
They fill you full of arrows. Or try to.
I hope they try and they fail. Oh yes, so I can negate one of their range attacks.
Either of those hit?
I'm going the second one, but I'm going to use deflect arrows to negate it.
Okay. Area, you're up.
So I cunningly punch one of the arrows out of the air. And you go cha at the same time, just to prove how cool I am as a monk. All kung fu and stuff.
Plus 3. Beep. Whoops. Would help if I actually told it to roll that instead of just saying it.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I figured. So... Cool.
Wild Wind.
Oh crap, nobody's taken damage yet.
Oh, I'm still on 8 out of 16.
Alright, Wild is... Wild is going to get up close, cast Cure Light Wounds, and just hang on to the charge.
Alright then, my turn.
Yep, go smite the bastard.
I can't.
Oh, well, I mean you actually use the ability, just
Yep.
go on and...
Alright, he charges forward to the other free skeleton and is using his Warhammer.
Do it.
Hit.
That's a hit.
Six points. Bludgeoning.
Right then. That
Bludgeoning, what, you using a
skeleton
sword?
goes down too.
Dun dun dun.
Ouch.
And I hit the...
Weren't you using a sword?
No, I was using my... I have a sword and a Warhammer. It's
Oh.
good to have variants.
Yeah, except now you don't have any ranged weapons, so, you know.
Yeah.
My
Eh.
turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Alright, charge the last one.
Really hit.
Bless you.
Ooh. I'm using it as a hit, so it's 15, plus another 5 damage.
I'm not a very good
I
bard.
just-
I keep forgetting to start my songs.
Sing!
I charge and
Right.
don't at least.
The
No
undead-
singing.
Surprisingly, stays up. It draws a rusty-looking scimitar and tries to stab it right through Skull's face.
Ah, what a bastard.
Oops, critical.
My lovely face. My lovely wine-stained face.
And she manages to dodge.
Haha!
Area! Finish
Undead
it.
suck.
Well, it's a little late to start singing now, so Arya's gonna start up her smacking things again. Or try to. Nope. Confirming.
Oh, you save it, at least.
Yay.
Yeah, okay, so you miss.
Good times.
Wild Wind!
Well, when in doubt, I'm going to go clubbing.
Well,
Yeah,
you did hold on. You do have a cure light that you've held on to.
Yeah, I don't think I need it right now, and you can actually hold on to it indefinitely.
Well, at least I think there's a usual time limit or something. But yeah.
No, prepared spell will stay until you memorize a new spell after an 8-hour rest,
But
or
you
you
cast
cast it.
He's cast it. He's just holding onto the charge. It's been cast.
Oh, and
So he's going to have to
I think
charge
you have
it.
to use it at the same time you cast it.
No, you can hold the charge, but it just doesn't. You can't do it for very long.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Anyway, for now, just club it.
Doing clubbing. Not very well.
I think you missed.
Plus minus one?
Yeah, any sunlight, I get -1 to perception and attacks.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a 3 misses.
All right. Can I move? Oh, can I move to here?
Move to where?
Move to
Oh,
where?
there.
If I can I
Yeah.
move? Right? Okay.
Yes, you can.
All right.
And
Success.
ooh, pretty sure that's a hit.
Yeah.
Like I say,
Think
that's
so.
not a hit I call hacks.
Still my
That's a hit.
Let's-
Roll
let's-
damage.
Yep. 6 points of bludgeoning.
Down the skeleton goes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Skull grabs Heaven by the front of his armor. You're stealing all my kills. Ah! And shaking her it. Haven't you heard of manners? Honestly, some people.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that letting a friend of mine get murdered is considered manners.
Well, now you
Would you
know.
like to stop helping you?
Now you know better, Heaven.
When I'm beating something up, I'm beating it up. Got it? Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way. If I see someone attacking you, I help you.
Can't you just let me just beat
This
them up?
is some sort of weird cage match thing.
Hey,
and I-
hey, you didn't help me last time in that bar fight when I punched that guy.
That's because you're being an idiot. It's different
Hey,
from
he
you being
started
mauled
it.
by a head.
He started it. He gave me a funny look.
It's very different from
Wanton
when you
idiocy
don't-
is not the same as fighting for your life.
Well, that's debatable.
Well, I suppose if you're going to make the argument that being in a situation where your life is at risk is wanton idiocy, then yes, that's an arguable point.
Horus, rather than waste that charge, because you can't hold on to it indefinitely. Once you've cast it, you have to use it within a round or two. Do you want to just discharge it into me?
Yeah, heal the bleeding one.
As far as I know, you cannot hold a charge with a Cure Light Wound spell. If you can point me to the page in the book where it says otherwise, I will gladly admit I'm wrong. But as
I've
far
never
as
heard
I
of that, but you know.
yeah, I have
whatever.
literally never heard of that unless it's some obscure relic of like AD&D or something.
Sure, I'll find it for you.
I can't
But
imagine
yeah, I'll
AD&D being
poke.
that complex.
I'll poke
Actually,
Skull for
well,
5
it's-
Are
seconds.
you sure not thinking of Shocking Grasp? Because I know
Yeah,
that is
Shocking Grasp. I know you can hold a charge for that, but
Yeah, I don't think I can see anything here about it being.
anyways, let's move on.
Rules
Yeah.
bothering.
Right, so you are now in an empty market square. The guards appear to have moved on.
Let's find that fort of theirs.
And we can finally get back on the rails.
Oh, then to the fort. Is it noticeable? They pointed out to us earlier.
How
So,
are the idiots here?
you recall from your view of the city and the hills overlooking it that the fort was connected via a bridge near the docks. A quick search of that section of the city reveals the bridge, which has a barbican built over it and a sealed gate, which is rather firmly locked, and a portcullis lowered in front of that. The gate is sieged by a couple hundred zombies.
Are you typing?
Well, that's
Who
interesting.
the hell is typing? Oh. Right. Now I'm not hearing rapid fire gunfire typing sounds.
Sorry.
Feeling
The gate
triggered.
is sieged by at least a couple hundred undead who are pounding upon it figuratively.
Well,
Hey,
they said
guys.
they're able to get around by the rooftop, so I guess we look for someone to climb up.
Hey, guys.
Make a perception roll. My
No,
God,
okay,
you guys! You really need a fucking rogue in the party or something.
Wind, walls, wind, roll really well, please.
Alden, you're our only hope. You've got the wisdom and the
Yeah, you've got a
perception skill.
-1 to all perception checks during the day, but
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
20.
So what do
Look
I
at
see?
right.
You're saying everything with a 29.
Wild Wind notices a hastily improvised ladder at one of the buildings at the far end of the docks district. built out of several barrels and a couple crates stacked on one another, with just enough room for a pony to climb up.
Guys, I got a better idea. We distract the zombies by throwing something at them, then running. They're very fast. We just lead them on a wild chase through the city.
If only we had somebody with a large supply of booze, some of which is of high proof quality,
All right, so we
and a
harvest.
source of rags.
We harvest Skull Splitter's there's alcohol, and we use it to
Skull
make
Splitter,
Molotov
Are
cocktails.
you going to let your friends
No!
wait and
This is my
suggest
You're the one who suggested
your
it, Skull.
alcohol like this?
I said throw something at them. I didn't say throw my alcohol at them.
Wait, so Skull didn't take a keg of wine from the cellar?
Oh yeah,
I'm shocked.
carry, but you know.
Took a few. I know she took a few bottles, but all right. So I say we get inside first before trying to distract them.
Fine.
Right. So,
See-
anyways, like I was going to say, that ladder leads up to a rooftop, and from there you can see a series of rather crude bridges built from rooftop to rooftop until they lead around the perimeter of the docks, and from there somebody has built a, well, rather crude siege bridge leading out across a 40-foot gap of water to the castle.
Oh, let's follow this path and go meet the guards.
Why don't you guys fly over and make sure that there isn't someone on the other side ready to cut the bridge as soon as someone start trying to walk on it?
It's
They
a
don't
good
want to be
thing
halfway
zombie ponies.
across, and then the paranoid bastard on the other side dropping the bridge up from underneath me.
Yeah, it's a good thing that zombie Pegasus can't fly.
Yeah.
All right, well, they'll point out the bridge and then take that advice and fly up just to get a bird's eye view, I guess.
Right. You fly out across the harbor. As you close in on the fortress, which is a stone building, it's got a single wall and a large freestanding keep inside, and it seems to be packed to capacity. There are members of the Legion garrison and civilians everywhere. As Wildwind closes in the fortress, one of the guards standing by the wall, keeping an eye on the zombie swarm, draws a bow on him and orders him to halt.
Okay, that's a little hard to do, but sure, I'll try.
You can just say I'm hovering if you're in a non-combat situation, you know?
Okay.
I'm not going to make you roll a -8 fly check or whatever it is.
All right, yeah, so I'll halt, put my front hooves up. Whoa, I'm just checking what's over here. We've got some people down by the front, I guess.
The bridge.
I wanted to see if it was safe in here.
The human looks at you and then turns and shouts down to the courtyard. Oi! Commander, we've got survivors over here! And about 5 minutes later, a bluish-gray thestral mare wearing legionary armor and a centurion's helmet comes up to the wall and looks at you. And she says, "Who the hell are you supposed to be?"
I'm not sure who you think I'm supposed to be, but we're... Long story short, we got sent here to retrieve some supplies, and we found that the city is in chaos. I've got some friends that are over on the other side of the zombies. Do we have something flammable we can dump on them?
Something. I don't know if you decided that, but it's more situational. And when
Wildman
a
is
zombie
utterly
is
convinced
charging
it
at
worked
you is
once,
not
it
one
will
of
work
those times.
consistently.
Anyways, the ancestral mayor nods and says, I'll see what I can have the boys scrape up, and disappears again. About, 5 or 10 minutes later, she comes up holding a canvas sack. She swings it around a few times and throws it at you.
Oh, she's just giving you supplies.
Yeah, like she's just passing supplies because you didn't feel like flying all the way over to the fortress.
He told me to halt, I halted.
Anyways, you swoop down and catch it before it hits the surface of the harbor.
Water?
You hear the sound of glass bottles clinking inside. She looks at you and says, don't drop that. Right, what do
Tell
you
my
do?
plan: burn the zombies and leave them on a chase, so the people can leave.
Well, why don't we actually get inside and talk to the leader so we can actually hash out and get an organized plan?
No, you got... Actually, no, I'm not going to tell you that.
Like,
So, what's
I
the
just
rest
asked
of
you
the
to
party
let them
been
know
doing
that we're
for the
coming
past
over.
10 minutes then?
Well, I was going to point out you could probably take turns ferrying the flightless members of the group across, because you have 2 flyers who could...
Oh, no, there is a bridge there. I just wanted to let them know that we're coming over so they don't see people shuffling around on the bridge and then decide to cut it because they think the zombies somehow got up there.
And then you guys somehow got into... We need a distraction to do that, and...
No.
Actually...
I'm not trying to distract them for that. I'm trying to distract the zombies so the people can leave.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was wanting to get inside the forest so we can actually talk to the people in charge. No, the smart thing would be to get inside and talk to people.
Yeah. You're assuming this group is smart enough to, like, not
Fine,
change their
we'll go up the
minds
ladder.
5 minutes into next session.
We'll go up the ladder and then cross the bridge. Let's just do that.
Right, so what does Wildwind do?
Wait for
Um,
us. Or...
He's going to fly the supplies back to the group and stay hovering without them touching the ground because, quite frankly, he's afraid they're just going to go up and smoke if they do.
Alright, so he passes a canvas sack to you guys. Do you look at what's inside?
Yes.
There are 3 glass bottles stopped with a big old cork, and they contain a thick grayish sludge.
Oh, what's this?
If you had any sort of craft alchemy skill, that'd be great.
I've got freaking brewer.
That's vaguely applicable, so I'll allow it with a -2 penalty.
Awesome. See my bonus.
Arcana would work, I guess.
23.
Skull Splitter remembers one time when she was dared to drink a bottle of this stuff.
Ugh.
It's Alchemist's Fire.
It really burned going down.
Oh my god.
She had horrible 3rd-degree burns over her entire face, and it was only thanks to the intervention of one of the clerics at the temple that she lived.
Oh boy.
Good times, good times. So we should go through this on the zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You have
why don't
3
we let them know
bottles.
that we're going to be doing that. Well, why don't we talk to the people first?
Yes, because
Fine.
it's not like there's anyone covering the wide open bridge that you could go walk into without a care in the world. No, we have to defeat the zombies covering.
Fine, we'll
other
cross the bridge. We'll cross the bridge. Fine. We're crossing the bridge. I grabbed the stack, put it on my... Just,
No!
'cause,
What
I've
about
got-
railroading?
Well, I'm just pointing out you guys are trying to defeat the zombies when you could just walk over in about 5 minutes.
But that's not as awesome.
Well, see, there's two things
This is
here.
exactly like this one time in one of my groups when they got
One time at
shipped
band
back
camp.
and they ended up building a fort on the freaking beach instead of walking 20 minutes inland to find the town there.
Good times.
Because
Anyways,
they ran across one random encounter in the jungle that nearly killed them.
Well, all right.
Heaven clearly wants to go talk
That's
to them, so we'll go
rational,
talk
that's
to them.
reasonable.
Right. So you go climb up the crude ladder, which
we already
walks
did that.
dangerously under your weight, but it doesn't actually fall down. Then you climb onto the rooftop, walk across the makeshift bridges, rooftop to rooftop, all the way around, and then over the crude rope bridge to the fortress wall.
I thought we were on top of the buildings, but yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay.
Confusion.
Ancestral mare that Wildwind was talking to earlier is now standing at the other end of the bridge. She says, "Hello there, I'm..." She says,
That was interesting.
I can just do all
"I'm
this.
tired, and I've gotten maybe 3 hours of sleep today, and I work in the morning, so yeah, I'm a kind of a fucking wreck now." Anyway, she says, "Hello there, I'm Centurion Aegis. You four must be those adventurers that your friend was talking about."
What gave it away?
Certainly, it wasn't
Well,
the fact
yeah,
that
you
we're
all
wandering like
have
idiots
weapons,
through a
receipts,
zombie-infested
fair amount of
city.
use,
No,
and
stop talking no time.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're done.
Paul, you go. I couldn't hear either of you because you were both talking. So, Paul, go.
well, for one, the fact that you all have weapons or armor and have seen a fair amount of use, and you're fairly covered with blood now.
And wine. I'm covered with wine as well.
Yep. That is a thing
Yeah.
that we are.
Okay.
Skull Splitter is best party face.
No, she's not.
No.
Hey, all boys in front,
Yeah, well, I
so-
don't see anyone else talking to the commander here, so...
We didn't,
Please, Miss,
we didn't say she was not the only party face, just that she wasn't the best.
I disagree.
No, she's clearly the best. I think you guys, when you guys eventually go meet, like, the empress of the entire nation or something, you should definitely have Skull on point.
Definitely.
No, I think at that point we should have her unconscious.
That's mean.
Or
You
in
know,
Legends somewhere.
Swift's mom would, like, totally be, like, best drinking buddies with Skull.
Probably. But anyways, Heaven's Ward greets Aegis. We were here from Bridal Ford. We were sent by the head cleric there to retrieve some supplies for the upcoming festival.
Oh,
And-
you know Cherry Mint, she says?
Yes, we do. I think we have a note from her, actually. I pulled out of... Actually, who has the note?
I
I
might.
think she gave it to Area, because Area seemed the most responsible one at the
I
time.
do, in fact, have it.
Because I don't think Heaven actually talked to her at
So
all.
I
did,
pull the note out
but-
and pass it over to the
All I
Centurion.
know is she sure as hell wasn't going to give it to Skull, so...
Yes.
I think I randomly
Legit.
rolled for it. Anyways, yeah. So you open up the note?
Yep.
The note
Yeah.
is a message to her supplier, one Fizzle Crisbank, regarding the overdue status of her order, which appears to be for a large number of medicinal herbs of various kinds, presumably used to make potions, and various other spell components,
Sure, it's
a
for making
wand
potions.
of...
Cure Light Wounds?
Yeah, Cure Light Wound, of various utility wands, and 20 pounds of potion stabilizer, whatever the hell that is.
Wow.
Cool.
I think it's preservatives.
The letter then goes on to inquire if there's been some sort of incident with fulfilling her orders, or if,
You know, I rather think
It's-
there
I
has
think that question's been answered at this
Yeah.
point.
Well, Cherry didn't know that when she wrote the note.
Yeah.
And then goes on to inquire if she's going to have to obtain her supplies from a new vendor in the future.
Probably.
Okay.
Ooh, somebody's getting burned.
Is Mr. Fizzletank still alive?
Who knows?
I asked.
I don't know,
Gary.
have you gone and asked anyone?
That's what I'm asking Aegis right now.
Aegis thinks for a few moments and says, I think I recall a halfling of that name.
Did he manage to make it to the fortress, or?
I think he's, she says, I think he's in the infirmary right now, actually.
Okay.
Cool. Well, until then...
He had a ghoul try and bite his face off.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, you know.
So, Aegis, got a plan. I got an ingenious plan to help you get out of here. What we
Let
do,
me hear what her plan is first.
all we do is... Oh, I've already started. Can't stop me. What we do is, we take the alchemist file you gave us, we throw it at the zombies, and then we lead them on a chase through the city. Well, you guys, as soon as we're far enough away, you guys run out as fast as you can to the dock.
There's just one problem with that plan, she says.
There's no problems with that plan.
Yes,
No, there
there's,
are problems with that plan, she says.
there's lots of problems with that plan.
Perfect
There's
plan.
a second, though smaller force of zombies covering the harbor district. Or the outer wharfs, rather.
Right then, we can distract them as well.
Do you have do you have something planned that if you had that you need? That,
Well, I sent a Pegasus to the capital to request reinforcements. We have enough supplies here to hold out for about 2 weeks, longer if we can supplement it with fishing.
Fly fishing?
Ponies are omnivorous in this setting. Like I say every single time it comes up when one of them's eating meat.
and besides, there's also humans and stuff that.
Yeah, there's also humans and various other races in here who definitely have no problems eating meat.
So, if we can't do... So, what? You want us to just wait? How boring.
Is there something we can help you with?
Well, if you actually, there may be a few things. Let's come inside and let's discuss it more, she says.
All right.
You know, you're kind of standing on a rope bridge while she stands on the wall and you two talk to each other.
I thought
Well,
we
then,
actually,
It's a
I thought we
Mexican
actually
standoff
got
without the
on wall.
Mexicans.
Head on in then.
Yeah. Maybe
Right,
follow
so you
let's
go,
go.
walk onto the
Follow her
wall,
lead.
then you go inside the center keep, and she leads you up a few flights of stairs past packed civilians into the one room you've gone through so far that's not, like, filled with 20 people. It's a small office about the size of, a 10 by 10 foot room with a
So you're
desk,
saying that
an armor
it's a 10 by-
stand,
it's
and a
10 by
cot
10
in the
foot.
corner. Aegis sits behind it and says, right, there's one thing I might be able to use you for. There's another group of
I'm
refugees
afraid I'm not that sort of fair.
holed up in the Temple to the Sun here.
Cool.
All right.
But we haven't been able to break them out yet because of the zombie level in that area of the city.
No, don't worry, we'll do it.
You might
well-
be able to sneak in if you take the sewers, she says.
Snake?
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
Is it open enough that we wouldn't be able to, say, go over the rooftops to get there?
Well, the temple is set up in the center of a large square.
Hmm.
So there's about 100 feet you'd have to cover on foot. With that many undead around it, well, you'd be taking your lives into your own hooves.
Fine, I guess we won't just charge forward.
all right.
Arya breathes a sigh of relief.
Let's go
Okay.
find some sewers.
Great.
Typing.
There's an entrance in the basement to the fort. I've got it covered by a squad, but it seems the undead aren't smart enough to make use of that use passageways yet. Unfortunately,
Well, that's
it's
fortunate.
rather narrow. So,
All the better.
well, the humans and elves can't exactly use it. She nods to herself and says, "But I think you four will be able to fit."
Yeah,
Cool.
we'll try to get them to safety.
Let's go down there and punch out, sneak our way in.
Okay, and I'm
I'm sure they'll be
ending
thinking
here
of your
tonight
punch.
because,
Yeah.
as you may have been able to tell, I'm fucking exhausted after the last few days. Actually,
Yeah.
the last week.
And
And
stream time.
honestly, I really
We're
need
all
to
losing
go to
steam
bed
a little
early.
bit, yeah.
All right.
So,
Cool.
experience.
Yay.
Okay, you fought 2 CR1s.
2 ghouls.
2 ghouls, 4 skeletons, or no, 4
3
zombies
skeletons
and 3
and
skeletons.
4. Oh, I almost put 4 CR4.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, we just level up spontaneously. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Actually, yes.
That is worth
16.
375 XP each.
Woot!
Aw,
Oh, cool.
800
I
total.
guess it's 1,000.
How close are you
Yeah.
to leveling?
1200 away?
1,200.
200?
Yeah, we're about
No,
2/5 of the way.
1,200.
What?
Oh, I was like, if it's
I thought you
200,
leveled
1200.
fuck, I'll just give
1,000.
you that much XP.
And,
I thought
no,
you
we're
leveled
about
1,000.
Okay,
No,
anyways,
we
that's
level
it
at
for the
2,000.
night.
Thank you all for joining us for this wonderful thing that actually worked this week. Anybody? I lost Skype. So, I might have also lost the rest of my internet. So, I'm still recording. So, thank you all for joining us. Again, I'm Web of Hope, joined by Alanith, aka Paul, our D&D DM. Excuse me. Micah, aka Neil,